Why hello there everybody, my name is Eateroftheworld and welcome back to another episode in which you see me. Because we actually haven't done this before. I'm gonna do something special today and we are playing a game called Dauntless. This is a free-to-play Monster Hunter game. Reminiscent of the actual game Monster Hunter, but not really to be compared to them because they are both in different areas. Monster Hunter is the game that you buy the game and then that is all. Dauntless, however, it's like the Monster Hunter is more of a realism, not realism, but it's in that more detailed realm. Dauntless, however, is a free-to-play Monster Hunter game with a much more cartoony style of like art and animation, and one that I find it rather endearing. I've quite enjoyed the game so far. So, without any further ado, let's just get into it and get some playing done so I can show you everything that we got going on. Oh, what's this do? Oh, okay. So right now we are in the middle of they have just started Christmas events and there's something called Hunt Pass. And from what I can tell, you go to this guy, and keep in mind this game is free to play. And so far I haven't spent a single penny on this game. It's just like I got a key to play. It's like I got a key to play this game. And so I've been playing it completely pro bono. I'm not supported by the. Well, yeah, first off, we should probably do that. Like, I'm in no way supported by the creators of Dauntless. So if they want to, if it's like, though, they want to support me to do more videos of theirs, that would be freaking awesome. But anyway, I'm not supported by them. They haven't paid me to do any of this. So I've been doing this game 100% free to play. So from what I can tell, this new Christmas mode is reminiscent of the seasons that Fortnite has. So they kind of seem to be doing the same thing where you don't get very much on the basic level, but on the basic level for the season. So we've got 30 something. I assume there's more days. I just got into this, so I haven't seen this before. So if you get a couple things here and there on the pro bono thing, but then if you do their elite upgrade, you get tons and tons of stuff. So actually, first off, we need audio. We need music. Apply. There we go. Okay, anyway, let's get back to it. So you get your free things and you can upgrade to elite, and I don't have enough money, so let's go see what that does. So elite turns into 1,000 gold, 1,000 bars. They have other stupid things up here. Let's see, you go down to it. So the closest you can get is 1,800, which is $15. So it's $15 per season. So it's not $15 per season, but it's basically that. Or you can do 2 of these, which is $10. So $10 per season. And then, or you can get these packs. And I don't know what it works out to. I don't really care. I'm not, as I said, I'm not featured. Did they have any free stuff? Meadowman Ace Chips. What are these? Cut down on the cell crafting time. No, I don't care. Yeah, no, so no freebies. You should also always always check through here, because sometimes they'll have they will have freebies for people. They should always check. It's like, looks like everything is on sale, but I'm not really interested in buying anything yet. You can go styles, go dyes, you can go sigils. Flag, they don't have flag, they haven't put flagstaffs in yet, but they got flares. And then there's your boosts, platinums, your redemption codes. They got all that junk, so we don't need any of that. So right now I'm just gonna show you guys the like where things are. I'm gonna turn music up a bit. Normally I don't do music because I stream this, but we're looking at special stuff today. What is this? So I haven't played this game in a little bit, so I wasn't here when the Christmas stuff started. Oh, it's just a new thing. Okay. So here's the weapons thing, and this is where you craft all your melee weapons, because as of recently guns were introduced, and it's pistols right now, but I would assume it's like they might put in like rifles or whatever, but I don't see why they would. That would just encourage people to go farther away from the thing, but you can do all these swords and stuff. Like, I actually have to make I should actually just create some of these, because... Okay, Strike, let's see, Skarn, Cherog. I'm more of a polearm, or, these ones. I really like these ones. The polearm's pretty fun, too. But right now, I should show you guys all of them. So you have, where's my thing? You got swords. You got all these different swords. You got hammers. And they all have secondary and special abilities. I'm not really good with all these different, like, I'm not really good with the maces, and I'm especially terrible with the axes. And I haven't really played the swords much, but each sword has your primary attack, a heavy attack, and then a special once you charge it up. So I think I'll actually have to show you guys all that. And then you have these the commies. They're basically like the small chain blade. They're small chain blades. You've got axes, and then you've got one of my favorites. The polearms. I love these polearms. This is one, besides the chain blades, the polearm is my favorite to use. And then over here we've got. Oh, I need to be collecting these, because apparently there is an event. So let's run around here really quickly and pick all these up. Daily frost flowers collected. Because we get rewards for this. And you can go over here and you can pet the dog. Actually, I haven't been up here before. Can you pick any of this up? No. So as you can see, like, the movement is similar to hunters. You have a wind-up time to run. But like it works fairly, the movement works fairly well. I enjoy it. Now it might not be, well, actually I don't think so. It's as I'm getting farther on, the bosses in this game are getting much less forgiving. Early on, bosses are fairly forgiving, and their movesets aren't super crazy. But once you get farther on, like I am, and I'm by no means. First off, I'm not an expert at this game. I'm I'm nowhere near expert at this game. So this guy right here, he's also a new addition. He is the addition of guns. So he kind of smashed his stupid ship into our city and broke it up.
Yes? What is it?
And he brought in grenades and
Keep your senses sharp. Go ahead.
and the guns. So when you get your first gun, you can when you get your first gun, you only have a basic gun, and once you finish out the mission for it, you then begin to unlock the fire barrels, the frost barrels. Like, I haven't even got the shock barrels yet. I don't have enough stuff for it. I don't have enough for this or this or this. No, wait, it's like, this is the standard barrel, so it just does 100 basic, and then each one of these is, everything in this, it's like in Monster Hunters, there are different equipments, and, there are different swords and different things that each have a strength or a weakness to a certain elemental damage. Then each monster will have, as you can see right here, each monster will have their own weaknesses and strengths, and this applies to every single thing. This applies to your weapons, and this applies to your armor. When you go and fight bosses, normally you will want to pick armor that has strengths against what you are going to face. Or in my case, I just pick I pick speed stuff, and I pick evasion stuff, because I want the ability to I want to increase as much as possible the evasion immunity window that you get once you dodge, and then also how fast you dodge and how fast you how little stamina it takes. And snacks today will be enjoyed by Savage Jerky. Please support. It's like, please sponsor me. I love your crap. Anyway, so
Navy thanks you.
we're gonna quickly go through and look for the rest of those flowers, because I want whatever bonus they give you. There's candles all over the place. But, and then you also, as you can see down at the bottom right of my screen, there is the items. You get 4 item slots, and you can craft items in the crafting thing. But as soon as we get done looking, I will go down and show you guys what that looks like. And then you also have these. These are hold cores, and when you go do, when you like, if you complete some missions, or if you get lucky and if you get a drop, when you, can we go through here yet? Nope. Or when you get a drop, is there anything to talk with you about? No. Then they might drop cores, and those cores are basically, those cores are pretty much loot boxes. And what they drop are, can I find it? So they drop, the cores will drop cells, and you equip these cells to your weapons and your armor. And every cell has a certain ability that they impart on your weapons and your armor. And then you also have so here's your supplies. So each one does certain things, like these are bombs, and like they all do certain things. Inspiration pile in a certain area around it. It does does increase damage. This one makes you stronger. This one regenerates your life. Life management and avoidance of damage, similar to Monster Hunters, is extremely important in this. It becomes, battles can be very long, and it can be very, very hard to get back health when you're in the fight. So these things, I always keep some of these in my thing. You can only carry, so each one of these, you can carry a certain amount of them. And these, with the pylon specifically, you can only carry 2 per, you can only carry 2 into each encounter. With other things, you can carry more. Like, health pots, you can carry 5. Things like bulwark, you can only carry 3 of. Insight tonks, which is when you wound a creature, when you create an open wound and you activate this, you do more damage to that wounded area. And there's two phases of damage to. Well, actually, we'll talk about that when we get into the fight. I don't want to. I feel like I'm talking out of context with that. So here we got armor, and they all do, like, this one's +10 to electric, -5 to fire. You've got these ones, like, it's all freaking cool. So what I want to do is, and you got the areas. So what I want to do is go down here and make sure I'm full up of the items you see down there are pretty much my favorite items. I always bring the wound ones. So like the 2 I usually always bring are, wait, what's in here? Oh, there's another market. Okay, whatever. You can do that anytime. So my favorite is, so what does Aether do? Increase land regeneration? I don't care about that. So, you got Assault Tonic, increase stagger damage. This would be something you would want to do if you're using weapons that have high stagger, like, the hammer, the axe, bigger weapons like that. I tend to do the smaller weapons, so stagger is not really that, stagger is not that important to me. You got Blitz. The lower your health, the faster you attack. Once again, I normally don't use this one. Bulwark reduces damage taken by 45% for the next 3 hits. I use this one pretty much all the time. This is one of my go-to ones. And Frenzy grants increased damage for 60 seconds. But it's the damage increase is greater if the behemoth is enraged. I used to use this a lot, but I've switched to the insight tonic ones, because after you get most of their spots wounded, I find that 40% constant damage increase is better than the 60% sometimes damage increase, because they don't stay enraged for very long, but once you knock off all their armor, they stay wounded for forever. So I find this to be more useful. So I don't use this. I don't use this. I don't use this. But I use this all the time because health is important and it's can be very hard to get back health. So having health pylons is fairly key, and it can keep you from losing a lot of fights. So the problem I find with these two is the game is very much about dodging and moving around and damage avoidance. And the problem with these is when you throw something like this down, if you want the bonus from these, it locks your group into a very tiny area. I mean, yeah, it is a very small area that these pylons activate in. So I find these not very useful. Then you have stamina, grants 50% stamina regeneration. This is one I also take a lot. I will normally swap this out with the bulwark, the damage mitigation one. If I have something that if I have a weapon that is really stamina heavy, or if I just think I'm going to be dodging, if I think I'm going to be dodging a lot, then I'll take these. What I want to do right now is I want to make another. I want to make another insight tonic. Actually, I want to make a couple. I want 10 of these. Okay. Bulwark. We're gonna create. Want 6 of these. Actually, I want 9 of these. I haven't really tried these to all Bahamas in the area. The problem with some of these stationary ones is the Bahamas move around a lot, and a couple of them move around pretty much. A couple of them pretty much don't stay still at all, and so area of attack ones moves, you have to time them very carefully, and I'm more of a generic use person. I like stuff that's useful all the time. Okay, so we need to go back over here. The last time I was playing, I'm trying to get more, I'm trying to get all of these, grenades are awesome. So you've got the barrage grenade, it does 2 to 3, whatever, it does damage, and so when you throw it, it does the damage, and then it splits into 3 more grenades, and then those do damage too. And that scales with the power of the weapon. And that scales with your weapon power. Then you've got freeze ones, this one deals frost damage, however, and then it splits into 8 apparently, and then they deal frost damage. And the cool thing about frost, is, so fire can catch stuff on fire, of course, and frost can freeze stuff. So fire does continuous damage over time, and frost slows down the enemy. And then this one's same thing, just fire, but this one creates a pool of fire that does damage over 4 seconds. So this one is okay, but since stuff moves a lot, you have to make sure you use it when the monster is staying still.
Remain alert, Slayer.
So what we're going to do is go back in here, and I am looking to get some of this. So we need Weapon Arknight, and we need... oh, a lot of stuff for this. So actually, I need to make a list. So we need... let's see. We need... let's see. Spark Claw... Splinter, that drops from Nizaga. We need one of those. We then need one Shuck Tooth. That drops also from Nizaga. And of course we need a bunch of Weapon Arknight, which you get from doing missions, but we can do missions to get more. And I'm pretty sure we've maxed out the hilt and things. I don't know if they're going to expand upon this, but they might, so.
Watch your six.
Okay, so Nizaga is, one thing I do have to bring up when I use this is is very helpful is the, is the Behemoth weakness chart. So bring that up, and then I go look down. So we have to get to Nizaga. He is neutral. Let's see. He is his element is shock, which means he is weak to frost. And his strength is shock. So that means I need to check my equipment and make sure I don't have anything that is weak against shock. Oh, so like you got your quests, you got your style banners and stuff like that. There's regions. This is all the crap you pick up from killing the monsters and stuff. So I want to go. Oh, you press C and this brings up all this stuff. What the heck? Options, controls. Oh, key bindings. The loadout is L. Yeah, I haven't played this in a little while, so I'm kind of wandering around again in here. Okay, so we gotta go to our loadout, and actually we need we have to go over here. I forgot. You can't. You have to if you want to switch out. Okay. Oh, this guy too. This guy just appeared too, and he allows you to exchange cells. I'm not really faffing around with that right now because I haven't looked into it very much, so I don't really know what it does. I don't really know that much about it.
How can I help you, Slayer?
So we need to check. So this does 100 to everybody, and this is 90 versus neutral. So we actually want. We actually want to equip the standard barrel.
On with the hunt.
And then see, so it's 300 versus all. Versus.
Stay on target, Slayer.
285. So it is definitely more beneficial for us this game to equip the standard barrel.
We will speak again.
Because that's going to do about 15 more damage per shot. So let's check out... our armor. Oh yeah, and then you got lanterns. So your lantern has an instant ability and a hold ability. The one I like right now is the instant, which increases your damage by 40% for 6 seconds, and then if you hold it, it fires a lightning bolt that does damage. Now, and then I also have a vampiric cell equipped to it that restores me some health to me when I wound a Bahamut part. And then, so because he's electric, the second ability is not going to be useful for us. However, I'm going to keep it because the instant is still extremely useful. That gives us another, that's like the insight one, but one we can use anytime. And so we can use that to help us weaken his, to help us wound him more, so that we can then use our insight. So we've got Blaze Power, which gives us -5 shock resistance. That's bad. But and then we have that, which gives us which gives us shock resistance. This is negative shock resistance, and this is shock resistance. So we need to switch out this one for one that gives us better shock resistance. This one right here is pretty good. Let's see. Okay, let's just go. And generally down here is the worst stuff, so. Blaze. This one gives us, but as you can see, it's not, I don't have it leveled up very far, so its resistance, the basic resistance is not very good compared to this, which is 70. But it takes us to 65 if we encounter shock. So this is not. This gives us +5, +10. So this brings us to 68 resistance versus shock damage, which is useful. But etheric entombment is not useful for me right now. This is not useful. So 68. This one gives us a flat 70, and it gives us Blade Storm. We're gonna inspect. So that is +5 part damage on hit. So that's nice. This one gives us shock resistance, Etheric Frenzy. Let's inspect that. +3 lantern charge on hit. Actually, that's really useful. And with every update, their UI is getting better and better. This wasn't here the last time I played. This is freaking awesome. This is very useful. So we don't want that. It gives us increased dodge vulnerability and vulnerability window by 20%. See, I want this so bad. This is really good. This is why I've been using these so much. But it is -5, so it brings us down to 65 resistance against shock. Whereas this brings us up to 76. This is not useful at all. And that's not really, well, this one's actually fairly useful too. So +5% part damage. Drax Scale Gauntlets. But I would rather either use these or these. Wait, what does conditioning do? Conditioning is +20 stamina regeneration. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these because these are the abilities that this has is more useful than the abilities that this gives me. So we're gonna keep that. And then these are good, we'll keep those. This is good, we'll keep this. And then this is not so good. Why do we have it equipped? Let's inspect that. We have it equipped 4 increases for the dodge, and 3% chance to deal double damage. So that's not so useful, because 3% is terrible. But the evasion is good, because right now we've increased our dodge. If you add this to, because we have 3 pieces. Yeah, so that's really useful for us. Shock resistance sharpened, not very useful. Shock resistance, Aether Frenzy. So we're going to keep that. And then we're going to keep this lantern because of the ability it gives me. Because of that ability. I don't like this one because I don't like its secondary ability because it takes way too long to activate. You can only really use it if you've staggered the monster and he's on the ground, because otherwise monsters move around too much. This is your basic one. Movement speed, I don't really care about that. This is a shield one. This one's actually pretty good too. But I like this one better. Okay, so we're gonna keep all that, and then we are going to. I forgot. No. No. No, I forgot how to bring up bindings. Journal. Journal is J. There we go. And so you bring up, once you click J, it brings up quests, reputation, stuff like that. So, this is stuff that's always here. This you do, and it levels up all of these. And when you level them up, you get cores, and you get it gives you tons of goodies. So there's always a reason. It's always a reason to level these up. And these are your main missions. And I'm pretty far along in here, so all this stuff's getting a lot harder now. But we need to go fight the, what was it? Naizaga. So we're gonna go to here. And we are going to hunt a specific... Oh, no, he's not on here. I think he's in the Yonder Keys. We have to find a specific Bahamut. And he's not there either. He must be... He's in the Uncharted Rich... Oh! I think this is the Tyrannosaurus one. The Tyrannosaurus Armadillo. You'll see, he's pretty freaking cool. But I hate him. Oh no. This is the electric one. I hate this guy. Okay, but we have to fight him because we need the goodies he gives us. So we're gonna start our hunt. And we gotta wait for it to scroll up. So we'll just faff around here for a little bit while we find a hunt. Now sometimes you won't be able to find a hunt for specific things, and so you'll have to go through random matchmaker, and if people aren't hunting for that, it makes it really hard to pursue a specific thing, and sometimes it can take a while to find it. So if we can't get to pursue the Naizaga, then we're just gonna do a what's it called? we're gonna do the resource expedition because we do need resources to be able to actually build our sword, and I am fresh out of those. So if we can't find a pursue the Nizaga, then we're going to just do an expedition and get some goody goods. I think we're gonna go to 2.5 minutes, and if we can't find it, then we're gonna drop out. Oh. Oh, I think we found people. Because it grayed out, so now we're just looking for a server to we'll press H and we're gonna go now. Oh yeah, and the game, as you can see by the top, well actually you can't because my thing covers it. We're actually gonna make this. There we go. The game is, oh crap, there's only 2 of us. Okay, I guess we can try. The game is still in beta, so everything here is subject to change, and there is stuff that there are going to be little goofs and gifs and stuff that's not quite right because the game's not finished yet. So as we're going through here, we'll find, I'm also looking for stuff I can pick up, like right here. There's no reason not to pick these up, because you will always need this crap. And we just need to keep a lookout for the behemoth. There we go. And you don't take fall damage, so you can do crap like this. And I'm also listening for a popping sound, because the you get people's attention. Oh, we're both guns too. You get people's attention by launching a flare. And you can hear it makes a popping sound once it's launched into the air. And then I can also tell if he's got into a battle by his health going down. And it also will flash, but I don't see that so far, so he obviously has not found the monster, as neither have I. Oh, and if you're not fighting, you always want to keep your weapons sheathed. Oh, there it is, I see it. Because if your weapons are out, sprinting takes up stamina. There it is. There he is. Oh, you also have to be close. gonna wait for it to charge up. Because when it fires those bolts, then you can shoot them back. Oh, dadgummit, I missed it. There we go. There's my special. So my goal right now is to just try and weaken all of his things. Oh. Oh, freaking hell. See, you have to time stuff right. Oh, frick. See, now I'm electrocuted. This is actually really bad. I need his tail, though. We're gonna activate our speed boost. Oh, I forgot. Did it again. So now I have to use a health potion. I have not played this in a while. I'm really not in my game right now. So we're gonna reload really quickly. We're also gonna press Q, and that's gonna throw down the shooter has a the shooter has a ability. We're gonna activate our thing again. We're trying to go for his tail, because as you cut off body parts, each body part can drop a certain thing. Okay, I need to wait until he charges, and then I can reload. I missed it. Ah, freaking hell. See, I'm doing really bad. I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage. See. And this is where it gets really bad. Because I'm stunned, I cannot use like stuff like heal. And we need to get rid of these, because if these build up, it becomes really bad for us. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. I normally don't want to use these, but... Oh, he went away. We're gonna use it all. I am unable to send a message, so chat must not be working. That's actually kind of bad because... Oh, use X to sheathe your weapons. As I said, you want to do that because otherwise it will drain your stamina to move. And that's bad. Oh, there he is right there. So actually, while he's fighting really quickly, I'm gonna go over here. Actually, never mind, it's too far away. There we go. We're gonna shoot him in the face. There we go. Activate our speed ability. Gonna throw down our buffing ability. Oh, there we go. See, he dropped something. Okay. Ah, freaking hell. Go, reload. I don't like this mode. I don't know how that still hit me. We'll hit him with that. We need to take these out. See, like, stuff like the dodge and stuff can still be a bit wonky, and that's a big problem in this game. Yeah, see, like that. Well, I don't know why I didn't dodge. Actually, so we're going to reload real quick. We're going to use this. And we're going to use our Q. And I haven't been paying attention to his drops either. Freaking hell. That was stupid of me. There we go. So yeah, so you get the basic gist of it. I did really bad. But it's a pretty fun game. There is a bit of a learning curve, and thankfully the early monsters are not that difficult, so it's fairly easy to surmount that learning curve and like learn the basic stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to get back into this and get back into it. There's a skill set that you have to upkeep to be able to do well in this, and I did a lot where I did really bad. It's like, normally for that boss I don't have to use health potions and crap like that, and I missed a lot of stuff, and I think I lost. Yeah, I just did bad. But it's a really good game. If you haven't tried it out, you should go try out Dauntless. Once again, I am not sponsored by them. I just think it's a really fun game, and it is a great alternative. If you don't have $60 to spend on Monster Hunter, then this is a great... And I'm like, even if you do, they're different games, and they play differently. And I think this game is fun, and you can easily play it free to play. You do not need to spend any money. I have not spent any money yet, and I don't foresee myself spending any money unless something really cool comes out. So pick it up if you guys want. It's a fun game, and it needs more. We need to get more players on here. So that's all the time I'm going to be able to put into this episode. This was an extremely long episode, but it's a special episode because it's Christmas, and for Christmas we're gonna do some special things. We might do some one-off things, and we might play. This is more of a streaming game for me, but we might do some more videos or whatever, and some more gameplay of this. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoy this game. I hope you enjoy playing it, watching, and if it interests you, get the game, play it. It's free to play, and so far it's awesome. So, like if you guys like, don't if you don't, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you really want to see more, hit that bell notification icon so YouTube will actually notify you when my videos come out, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.